Delayed water bills are costing San Diego customers thousands of dollars. Tonight, we've uncovered an audit that reveals this issue should have been taken care of years ago. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
And I'm Jesse Pagan. Carlo Chiquetto is off tonight. We've heard from many of you who've gotten high bills after having not getting any for months. CBS 8's Shannon Handy is here with what she's learning today. Shannon?
Yeah, Jesse and Marcella, this goes back from 2018. Here's that audit when the city's Public Utilities Department was scrutinized for, among other things, overbilling its customers. So an audit was done, and in this audit, it lists a number of suggested improvements, including letting people know when their meter reading is under review, which could result in them getting no bills and then several bills all at once. Fast forward 5 years later, we've heard from several of you who say it's still a problem that hasn't been fixed.
It was a pretty big shock to us to have a bill for that amount of money.
Yesterday, we told you about a Santa Luz couple who just received a water bill from the city of San Diego for a whopping $16,000. Their story is similar to others we've shared in recent months, and since today, we're hearing from even more customers. An 87-year-old man emailed us saying he hadn't received a bill for 3 years until he got one for more than $7,500. Another viewer reached out saying their bill is $13,000.
Here's why. If your water use is abnormally high or low, the Public Utilities Department will put a hold on your account as they look into why. During that investigation, you're not being billed. You're also not being alerted until you get several months of bills all at once.
This 2018 audit was supposed to take care of that. The San Diego City Auditor looked at the Public Utilities Department track record in billing and found a number of issues, one of which was not notifying customers whose bills were under investigation. The auditor suggested, quote, to improve customer satisfaction, the Public Utilities Department should communicate with customers in advance of anticipated bill impacting activities. Specifically, PUD should notify a customer when their meter reading is under review for a prolonged period that may impact their billing schedule or result in receiving multiple bills at the same time. We wanted to know why, after 5 years, has this issue still not been resolved? We reached out to several people, including the mayor's office, public utilities, as well as the city auditor. A public utility spokesperson previously told CBS 8 staffing issues have played a role, adding the city is working on an IT system enhancement that would timely notify customers whenever their bill is held in our billing system, and they estimated the enhancement will be fully developed by fall. Meanwhile, earlier today, Joseph Pychek, a principal performance auditor for the city of San Diego, told CBS 8 by phone, in September, there will be an update to the recommendation, at which time the city auditor will ask the water department why they haven't changed their policy on holding bills and not notifying customers. They will ask the water department to again change their policy to include the updated recommendation.
And just within the past couple of hours, the auditor we spoke to by phone sent us a statement reiterating they will seek changes within the Public Utilities Department. We've also learned the city is investigating up to 28,000 water bills for a variety of reasons. So this is an issue a lot of people are dealing with. We will continue to stay on top of this story and keep you updated with the very latest. And Marcella and Jesse, one of the responses we've gotten from this story is, you don't get a bill for so long. Why didn't you notice? Well, we've heard from lots of people. Some say they thought their partner was paying it. Some say they were on auto pay and they were never being charged. And others say they actually would go into their account thinking, this is weird, I haven't gotten a bill. And it showed a zero balance.
Right. So I was explaining that as well last night. Customers are only billed every other month. So it's not something that's on your radar on the first of the month. And then I don't even get a bill. I get a receipt when it's done through auto pay. And then I think, oh, my water bill was paid. But I don't know that I would remember. You know, you don't look for something that's missing, and you just assume that it's being paid through auto pay, and then suddenly you get a bill 18 months later for $16,000. That's a big mistake.
Exactly. And oftentimes these bills are accurate, so 16 months worth of bills could add up to thousands of dollars. But imagine getting that bill all at one time. Now, they're not having people pay extra, pay interest. You know, you can get on payment systems, but still the customers we're hearing from are saying, look, this isn't right. This has been a problem for years. You know, we found in this audit 5 years ago, it was suggested they take care of this. So hopefully now we're putting the pressure on and they will fix it.
It seems simple that you could provide a coding algorithm that would send someone a message that says, hey, there's an issue with your bill. Call us.
Exactly.
We'll see
that
what
you make that call.
Stay tuned.
Not
We'll see
18
what
months
happens.
later. Thanks, Shannon, for working on that. And if you are not receiving your water bills, we have more information on what you can do about that and a guide on checking for any leaks.
We've posted the story on the help button at CBS8.com. You can also download and visit the CBS 8 app for more info. Here at CBS 8 also, we want to help solve problems affecting you like this. If there's something you'd like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com.